Hello, West Seattle staff. This is a quick video about how to create a chat thread with the name of a student if you want to have a dedicated chat thread for something like that, particularly around 504s or IEPs. This would be handy. So obviously what would be really handy would be to have all of the students, all of the teachers who are relevant to a conversation about a particular student involved in a similar chat. That would allow you to share Schoology join codes and emergency information, all kinds of other stuff, ask some questions to the other people quickly. So the first thing you're going to want to do in order to do this sort of thing is to create a new chat thread. So if you see where my cursor is up here on the top left, I'm going to go to the new chat button and just click new chat. All right, and then I'm going to add some people. These are just random people for this case, and let's get them in here. And so this is just a bunch of random people that I would want, not random people in real life. These would be the people who are involved in the student's situation in one way or another, as a helper, or as a teacher, or as just an important adult in this person's life. So the annoying thing right now is that there's no way to tell what this chat is about. It's just 3 people, including myself, 4. And there's no way to easily get back to this chat thread because you wouldn't remember, who was in this particular chat thread. So here's how to make this all work. So once you have the people you want, or at least a few of the people you want, because you can add and subtract them later, you would simply send a message. And then once you've done that, it becomes fixable. So send your first message to everybody, maybe like, hello, this is the beginning of the chat thread for this student, and then click ta-da. All right, so now the crucial part here is that it opens up the possibility of renaming this chat thread. So if you look up here, you see a little pencil thing, and if you click on this pencil thing, you can name this chat thread. So in this case, it would be, probably the easiest way to do it would be last name, first name, So in this case, if this were a real one, it would be the last name of the student, the first name of the student, and then, probably support group. And if you always do support group, or however you want to phrase this, then, ideally everybody could just search when they're looking for a chat thread, and they'd be using the search bar up here. If they just searched support group, they would see all their support groups, which might be handy. Otherwise, if you're searching for one of these, if you start with the last name and then the first name and always get that right, then you can just search for this chat thread. So you're like, I need to talk about this student with those people. You can click into the search bar and type in the student's name in this format, and you'll immediately bring up this chat thread. So I'm going to save that. And so there you can see now I would be able to quickly find this by using the search bar up here, and therefore chat questions in about this student. If later on you need to have a different set of participants, you can click up here with the number of participants in the chat thread and view and add them. So I could add people, I can remove people actually by Xing them out. If I don't any longer belong in this chat thread, you can leave the chat thread. By the way, this works for a whole lot of chat threads. It's not just for this kind of thing. But this way, if you create these dedicated chat threads for the students you need to talk about, you can very quickly get in touch with people. You could do a quick Teams meeting if you felt like straight out of this chat thread. So this would allow basically quick support for a particular student. I did this last year and it wasn't annoying. Obviously you have all your chats over here on the left, but you rarely use this one, and finding it was really easy because you could just use the search bar. So this I found super handy to get everyone very quickly on the same page about this particular student. So it's something you might want to consider doing. IAs might want to consider doing it. Teachers might, but it's an easy and extremely helpful thing to do for being able to talk about a particular student. Thank you very much. Goodbye.